Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another Epic 7 video. Today we're going to talk about the PvP season and why everybody really needs to be doing it, and maybe some priorities on the gear, because this gets asked a lot and there's no right or wrong answer outside of one, I think. So I guess we'll get into that in a second. First off, I do want to mention today is Saturday, I think. It's Saturday, right? Yeah, it's Saturday today. That means tomorrow is Sunday summons. That means all day long tomorrow on stream we summon for everybody. All the information's right on the screen there. It's a lot of fun. I hope to get so many Bellonas because there's no reason to not have this in your life.
To you, the greatest
magic. So good. There's also a giveaway in the description below if you want to get that. That ends tonight, and there will be another one up on Monday. So hopefully some of you win that. Make sure to keep a lookout. So let's get into the actual content here, guys. The PvP set. So a lot of people in this game just ignore PvP because they don't like it. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really like PvP ever. There's not really any games I like PvP in. That said, I really do enjoy PvP here, and I will later. And I did enjoy PvP in Summoner's War as well, just because there's so many fun things about it. Right now, I think the rewards are lacking in PvP, so I don't think it's too important to climb. But if you're the type of person to not enjoy PvP, just do what I do. And what I do is honestly pick a team that's somewhat good at autoing, a team like this, and I just auto PvP. And if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. Like, thumbs up to me if I win. That said, it looks like I'm going to lose here. One of the biggest people that kill my team is Cez. I lose a lot to Cez, unfortunately. Same with Shadow Rose, but this is how I do my PvP. And if you are the type of person who does not want to play PvP, this is what I recommend you do. You're going to lose a lot of your battles, but you still get rewards for it. It's better than keeping them. Nice crit there. Nice crit. It's better than keeping your tokens completely capped. So absolutely recommend you doing this. You can also set your defense to as weak as possible. It's really important to do that because climbing is not a thing you really want to even consider right now, to be entirely honest with the rewards. So super keep that in mind. We're definitely dead. If we killed that Cez, we would have 100% won. But not killing that Cez makes it so Araminta is dead next turn, unfortunately, if he procs DD or RNL. So I just wanted to show you just like typical what I do for PvP. And it's very, very important to only put one unit on your defense. You want to get pushed down as far as humanly possible, and this is so your PvP is easier and you can get through it faster throughout the day. I could easily climb way higher than I am right now, but there is just currently no reason to. I think there will be in the future, but for now there is just zero reason to, and you'll be easily able to climb up later too. I hope this isn't like a 10-year battle here. Okay, just kill the Shadow Rose, okay? I know you want to kill the Shadow Rose. Don't proc twice. Of course he would. So that was an easy win. If that didn't proc RNL, we had won the battle. He procced RNL though, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about that. This was Summoner's War, by the way. In Summoner's War, there was a rune set that did RNL, so you could equip it on anybody. And basically everybody had it equipped, so kind of funny to see that still haunting me to this day. There's a very good chance we can still win this though if we take out that Cez, but it's gonna be close. This is a nail biter. Get a stun. Okay, so as long as basically exactly that doesn't happen, we would have won that battle. So that's the showing. I also find it every time. I also find it really fun to auto stuff because it's fun to see the AI work. It's fun to see RNG work. It's like you're cheering on. It's like you're in a Coliseum and you're hoping your team wins. So what I was talking about with your defense team here, you want to have one person on defense. I actually have two because I like to get random wins for funsies, but you really should only have one person. I would honestly put like a level 1 slime in there, just to get as much losses as you can. And if we look at our battle log here, See, this is why I have two people on my defense, because my Araminta and my Yuna slaughtered this guy's team, and that makes me really, really happy. But in general, you just lose a bunch of your defenses here, get pushed down, and then you get easier opponents to auto. Yeah, so that's what I do in PvP. I think everybody should be doing that, especially if you're one who doesn't like to focus on PvP. And if we go into the shop here, the reason why this is important is because the PvP set gear is actually really good, especially for the people who focus on PvP right from the start. And I don't even mean focus, just do your PvP. For those of you who do that, you're going to get these pieces of gear really, really quickly. And I get asked on stream what order to buy these in every single day, like 5+ times a day. So I figured it was darn time to make a video. So the first thing I think every single person should buy is the ring. The ring is absolutely insane, and I think the ring is one of those things that teaches people a lesson really quick. So many people just have not bought this ring because the substats aren't too great in terms of offense, and it's a health set, but that is okay. Getting 50% attack on a ring at +15 and getting pretty much either really lucky with crit chance if you want, or really good defensive stats is just awesome. You do not need to force a crit rate set on every single person, so having this as a health set on any one of your DPS, especially if you're pushing out Abyss, just changes your character dramatically and makes them to a super glass cannon to a mini glass cannon that will stay alive. And not even a mini glass cannon. Most people are forcing crit sets that you're going to get less stats out of and less offensive stats too, so super important to do that. That said, after the ring, it really depends. It's completely up in the air which one of these three you buy. Personally, this is the most offensive one, so if you're looking for a set to go with the ring, you can get the weapon, and then with a 50% chance or so, you can get really good substats. I think health, attack, and crit chance are all amazing on DPS, so either one of those works. Effect resistance, not so great, but you have a pretty good chance to not get that. As for the health chest here, if you're trying to build somebody like Destina, or somebody that just needs a lot of health, this is a very good option too, but the problem is there's no speed. And you don't ever really want to use this one on an offensive unit because you really want to get speed or crit rate or crit damage on your chest for an offensive unit. So this is primarily just for tanks. As for the helm, I think this is the best piece you can buy straight up for a support unit because the speed there. You've got health, defense, speed, the three most important stats for a support unit, and probably the fourth most important stat, which is effect resistance for a healer or support. So the helm, I think, is probably the best piece outside of the ring, but it really depends on what you need. I would not fault anybody for buying these in any order, but I would fault you for not buying the ring first. And when I go through people's accounts, through their account reviews or whatever you want to call them, I often find them either not buying the ring or having the ring on a healer because it's got a health set. And that is not the way you want to look at things, so super, do not screw that up. Just to show you where my pieces are sitting currently, we have, I believe, I changed some stuff up recently, so I hope I still have them here. Yeah, we have my Yuna here. My Yuna's using this ring. And this ring just enables my Yuna to do everything. Not only is it 50% attack, which is more offense than you're going to get at that level in the game, like no matter what anyway, it's also got dual 17 to 20% defenses, which is just like, it turns her from a glass cannon to super tanky that can tank everything, and she barely ever dies. And that allows me to use these boots too. These boots are insane, but they're a health set. So the vast majority of times you're going to be using these boots as a broken set, but because we have this great of a ring, we can use it together with one another, and then you've got just a fantastic set. This is way better than any crit chance sets I can make. Even with my best 2 crit chance pieces of gear, this is probably like the best 2 pieces I could put together on a DPS, so that's awesome. I'm not sure where I have the other health sets because I've moved them around. We can see I have my health helm here. It rolled not the best, but it rolled okay, still pretty fantastic. And I think that is it. Does my Destina have anything else? I guess we can always go to the weapons here and sort by set, and we can find our health weapon. Oh, here we go. We have this on my Kyrus, which was supposed to be on somebody else, but I'm being really stubborn about it. And remember when I said the weapon is really, really good to pair with the ring? But at the start of the game, this was definitely paired with my ring on Araminta, and this, along with the ring, were just a fantastic combo together. And my chest here went, right? My chest gone? Did I sell my chest? Oh, there it is. I thought I sold my chest. This is also on Kyrus. This turned out pretty solid, but unfortunately, this is not, like, this is a deceptively not so great chest for me because I really want speed. I'm just so focused on speed that while these defenses are insane, not the best speed. So really, really good early game, and that carried me on my healer for so long. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. Hopefully talking around about this kind of explained things to you in my thought process. One thing I do want to mention is that the whole purpose of this video was actually to tell you that the PvP resets in 20th of February, so a month and 8 days from now. That was the whole point of the video, and I just forgot to mention it, figures. And there are some very important things to buy. Obviously, you need to buy this ring, I think absolutely has to happen, but that's the only one. We're not sure if our conquest points reset. I don't think they do, so we can probably stock up. And if they do reset, we'll be able to buy the things before they get reset anyway, so there's no real worries there. There's also Unknown Slate, which is 1 time per account. A lot of people are saying this is only 1 time and it won't reset with the seasons, but we don't know for sure. They don't specifically say that, so I am not sure what's going to happen with that. I'm pretty sure it's only going to be these 1 because these are very, very insane. This is a 5-star memory imprint, by the way, so anybody you use this on will get a memory imprint like you had a dupe. So you could use this on your DN or your Luna that comes eventually. Something to give your units that memory imprint you can't otherwise get. And as for other things to buy in the shop, I always buy the Molagora Seed. This is the 100% one thing you have to buy every week. I always buy the energy. I'm not sure if it's worth it yet, but I do. And then I spend everything else on boot charms. So super important here, guys. You really need to be doing your PvP. Even if you don't like it too much, just do it the way I do and auto it. You lose a bunch, but you win a bunch too. And you can see the way I've done it. I've got everything purchased. I auto 99% of my PvP, I would say. And it is what it is, you can see here. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you have any more video requests, if you have anything you'd like me to cover, please let me know in the comments below and I can try to get her done. Really quick, somebody in the last comment video asked me to show my Assassin Cartuja stats and talk about his gear, so I'm going to do that really quick. I really think you should build Assassin Cartuja with the Abyss set. He's really good with Abyss, he's really good with crit, he's really good with tanky stats, and overall just a fantastic unit for everything. Mine isn't perfect, he's a little bit less tanky than I would like, but this is how I have mine built, and it works pretty solid. Effectiveness is also very important, but I think 71% is overkill, but it's hard to not get 71% when all you roll is effectiveness. So there's that. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody!